You're on, babe.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me post this on Patreon and we'll be there in a minute. Can someone please give me a thumbs up?
We've been just messing with technical difficulties.
Oh my goodness, freaking gracious. Thumbs up? Oh, I can't show my thumb. My thumb. I don't even know if I have all my stuff to do what I need to do to keep from murdering people. Coffeeness. I don't have my stuff, lady.
Y'all hear us? I don't see any eyes yet.
What is eyes? Yes?
Where it'll show me how many people are on.
Oh.
Did I not do it right?
Uh-oh. Is anybody here? You don't see any people?
Somebody give me a...
No comments? You seen any?
Wait, I see some eyes now. Somebody give me a...
Can you hear me?
Somebody give me an okay that you can hear us.
One. I don't even know. Where are we? What lifetime are we in? Is anybody here?
Okay, finally, we got a yes.
We got a fucking yes. Oh my gosh! Happy Sunday, humans. What is going on with you guys? Oh, okay. Thanks.
Good morning,
Pete.
everyone. So we unhooked all of our equipment to film the other video.
Yeah, the agent videos. And I was like, it's no problem, man.
I was like, honey, just leave it set up.
She's like, leave it. And I'm like, it'll be fine.
We change it all. We may
It'll
not
be
get it back to how it was.
totally fine. Don't worry about it.
We didn't get it back to how
it wasn't totally fine.
We were messing with it.
We've been screwing with this stupid thing for days. Actually, no.
And you already left me.
I'm gone. I quit. I'm getting my stand for the...
Good, Hunter. Glad you woke up before you were on.
I'm going outside. Screw this.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Dustin Pratt, are you going to Blade Show? Hope to see you there. A lot of you guys said you're coming to see us in person.
I had to get my little stand, my coffee stand. I can't.
Morning, Camera Queen. Been big pimping my Night Stalker. Hope y'all got some calls.
Oh, not from those people specifically yet.
Thank you.
But no, not yet. I'm sure they will though. I've gotten calls, but not pertaining to that.
Yep, it has been raining here, Brandon.
Lots.
All morning.
It's raining like crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and set up for coffee because it's gonna be one of those days. I'm still kind of nursing this little bit of a freaking sickness. But anyway, yeah, like toots. Sorry,
I gotta put this up here already.
What is it?
CW for the win, from Pete's sake.
Oh man. Yeah, such a stroke of genius, because me and the web builder guy, Jorgie, I guess we can say his name. Anyway, we were fighting with the stupid new website all day. It's like little stupid stuff that will come up, like, oh, hey, it's supposed to show this thing is in stock, and it's not. And then, you know, just crap. Little tiny loose ends. He's been busting his tail for, months and months and months on it, and he's currently in there now. And I was talking with payment providers, like people that won't be communist and all that other garbage. And we're making fajitas. Me and Camera Wife is there making fajitas. And
so for everyone who doesn't know, what he's talking about is the payment processor.
They fired us. They fired us.
They fired us for being a weapon.
For being weapons
manufacturer. And they used the words combat, tactical, and karambit.
That's right.
So apparently those are bad words.
Yeah, you can't say any of those words. You're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to use
defend yourself.
Combat. You just can't.
Yeah, because combat is done without knives and guns and stuff. You know, with all the craziness going on in the whole wide world.
You can't provide
military guys, weapons. Civilians. You guys, you're totally not allowed to have anything like at all.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, Joey. Good morning.
Your knife is on the way.
There's two Joeys.
Hope you like it.
Did you know that? Of course you know that.
Two Joeys. This is the Cheryl Joey. So Stephen Clayton has a Joey.
Everybody has baby kangaroos everywhere. Even Australia's got a bunch of Joeys. Sorry,
we saw a video of Joey getting his first T.Kell for his birthday. That was so sweet.
The Clayton Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then we've had some freaking fiascos when it comes to shipping. This week has been even more craziness on the shipping. Thank you guys for your support in that. This is not going to be much sweetness in this cup. You don't care, C-Dub.
So you're making coffee early. You must be tired.
I'm not tired. I just want it done. You know what I'm saying? And Roz gave us money last week towards coffee, so I better make it. But yeah, so it's been nuts. Been nuts. Where am I? I gotta.
What do you mean, Rob? You said you see how labels are terrible. What do you mean by that? My girlfriend's waiting for her Mother's Day gift. What's she getting, Casey? Did you order? I don't remember. Is it a piranha?
Oh man.
So I titled this T.Kell Tomahawk. Are y'all intrigued by that?
Probably shouldn't be because that doesn't exist. We don't have one of those. Yeah.
And I told Tim, everybody wants to name this potential tomahawk a Tomahawk.
Yeah.
He thinks that's lame.
I did.
So y'all got to help us come up with a better
I'm just saying,
name.
I'm not.
He has a name that he liked. I suggested a name.
What's your name? Why don't you tell them? Tell the people.
Well, now I think it sounds dumb.
Whatever.
First, I was like, it's cool, and now I'm like, that's
I thought it was super cool. Why don't you tell the humans what it was?
no, I'm embarrassed.
Do it.
Everybody will hate it.
No, they won't. They like you.
So I like the alliteration, the T.Kell, and I thought takedown would sound cool.
Ooh, damn.
But now I think it sounds too like MMA or something.
Well,
like SmackDown, T.Kell takedown.
I don't understand why that's a problem.
I don't know. We'll see what they think about it.
What do you guys
when they see it. So we have a resin proto.
Doesn't matter. Something's already smoking over here, so whatever.
And you wanted to call it Scout, which is cool.
Yeah, but then takedown's way cooler than Scout, right?
Oh.
Whatever,
We'll
man.
see what they think. We'll let them vote. I wanted something that started with a T or had the K sound.
Yeah, you know, I like single letter or single word descriptions.
Look, Will B said might be too similar to Top's Taliban takedown.
See what? Taliban takedown.
T.Kell takedown.
Yeah, I
I
mean.
didn't even know there was another knife
So,
called.
is it a knife or is there a hatchet?
Yeah, is it a? Oh, that's good, Pete.
What?
He put it like TK down, like take down.
Oh man! Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
Andre Bartels should be the Night Crusher. That's cool.
Yeah, we try to reserve that night nomenclature for.
Taliban takedown is a chisel ground tonto.
Okay, so it'll be fine.
If we did it the TK down like Pete did, it wouldn't. There'd be no.
Yeah, the take down. But then people go, "What's TK down? Does Tim have downs?" That's what they'll say.
The T.Kell choppy chop.
Yeah, obviously that's the best one. Goodness.
That sucks. I thought I totally came up with something.
Well, I mean, there are other knives named Guardian that like the Bradford Guardian, but it looks nothing like this. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think we actually fixed the stupid. Okay, I better turn this way down before things get out of control.
Stick a ring on it and put Night in the name with laughing, crying face from Hunter.
Exactly. We'll put a ring on everything. But all we're doing is coffee today. We have nothing to do with knives at all. I don't really care about knives anymore. I decided not to do Blade Show, and we're going to go do Coffee Show next weekend instead.
Hey, Anthony Nuzzo. Sorry if I'm saying.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
He said tax season has been brutal.
I'm sure that's kind of what you do. Sorry.
Delaney said TKO.
Takeout. I need some takeout. Goodness.
So I really like this new. When he showed it to me, I was quite impressed.
What
the new Tomahawk?
We don't have a Tomahawk.
Yes, we do.
We don't have such a thing.
Will be. We do have other grip options coming for the Sapper and a lot of the other, like the Accomplice. We're gonna have different.
Yeah, I think they should be listed on the website now, where you can order them that way. Unless I forgot when I did the drop a couple weeks ago. Maybe, I don't know. Bye. I quit.
TK Thunderstruck. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Crispy. No, all the night guards have not shipped. We were sharpening them last week.
Right.
So
they're being sharpened.
Hopefully this week we'll be getting those out.
All right. Get this stupid thing.
EF says we replaced Linda Richnon. I don't know what that means. Maybe you do.
Hold on.
How about a T.Kell nightstick?
Pretty funny. How about a T.Kell dipstick? That's such a dipstick. Yeah, let's do it. I'm cracking Pete up. He ruined his coffee. Just make them Israeli style because he spit things. Ugh, gosh.
T.Kell Tango from Raw Mezzatesta.
I don't know how to do that. Was that Tango?
No.
It must have been. I said it was Tango.
You're not allowed to do that. We had a lot of complaints of you doing a little dance on one of our videos.
We did. What was it?
They were just super serious about it. Like, I can never unsee that again.
Yeah, what a bunch of.
Why can't we have a little fun?
Yeah, oh no, you can't in the tactical
Not in
community.
tactical video.
No effing way. You are not allowed. Like, fun is secured. None of that crap. Okay, now we got a timer going for the stupid coffee. My goodness. All right, so it's really coffee.
Tomahawk. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna check out the knife thing. Yeah, we fixed it. Awesome.
Hey.
So I was like being super asshole to, not asshole really, but to my photographer.
Says, let Tim know I'll be at Camp Lejeune on Thursday to train a unit.
Awesome. So tell him to actually call me. Just kidding. Last time I was at Lejeune, 07, I think. I did Stone Bay, the action target range at Stone Bay. I did the action target range for the Marine Corps pistol team on Parris Island. And then I just went over to Lejeune for memory's sake. So, man, a lot of memories. I spent a lot of my Marine Corps, like the first half, on the East Coast in the Carolinas. Jacksonville, Cherry Point, New River, Stone Bay, Lejeune. They're all kind of like, ugh. Well, Cherry Point's a little further out, but I liked it. I liked the Marine Corps. It was a fun time for me.
So you're going to show that thing off?
No. All right, so here it is. You guys want to see it?
Build the suspense.
Here it is. Oh. I wish I had the original, but I gave it to John, our engineer. Basically, I taped together all kind of crap because I had the head from this original one. So look, you've got the hand, these little finger wells that I borrowed from some other designs. So it'll give you
from your designs. Not
yes, my other handles that I love, and we basically replicated that spacing. And you've got the little
comfortable
flare
all the way down. You can hold it.
So you can hold it here, and you've got a thumb rest in there. You can hold it here, choke up, choke up, choke up, and in reverse, you've got that reverse if you want to, you know.
Trust Monkey looks like Batman lost his Tomahawk.
Yeah. I'll stick you in the head with it. So I've already changed some of it. This is I resin printed this week. So it was 3/16, but I think we're going to grow that to just under a quarter so that we can get a little bit more heft in it. But this is a hand forged head that I had down to here, and I kept breaking the thing off because I was trying to make it too thin when back in the early days of T.Kell. So other than making fun of it for looking like something Batman would carry, what's the idea on this? So it's 10 inches.
Hey Scott, we are going to be at Blade Show.
Top to bottom. Yeah, man, we're going to be there. We're going to be there with an awesome freaking display too. You better believe it. Anyway, what do you guys think of this?
Lots of people like it. Let's see. It needs to be able to smash open a door.
This is going to be more of a cutter. So this is going to be thinner and more of a slicer. So there is a second one already in production. Well, not production, into the design phase. It will be the thicker breeching. So we're going to have a cutter and a beater. You got to be from Baltimore to say that. Speaking of Baltimore, where's Lindsay at?
There he is.
Did he really?
Literally, 99.99.
No freaking way did I just conjure that.
Him.
I wasn't saying you give me money.
Blade Show countdowns through Shopify.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry I didn't get back to you on that, Josh. Man. So I spent the majority of yesterday, no crap. So C-Dub and I, what did we do? We went to the post office, right?
He went prepared to.
I was fitting to do war, right? I was fitting to do.
Stealing our stuff.
I'm finna do all that up in the post office, and my employee Grant was already there dropping off packages from Friday. Well, before we sent him with the packages, we had to come camera daughter had to print more stuff, and you guys will be able to meet her at Blade Show too. She's the smartest person, intimidatingly intelligent lady. So anyway, we were talking about coffee, I think. That's probably.
Hey, you said what we were doing yesterday.
So I was finna go postal up in the post office, like straight up. And then oops. Stephen Clayton, his package had come up missing, right? And he's like, he sends me the track and he's like, hey, you know, and it was like $1,000 package. And I'm like, I'm finna regulate. I was so pissed, not even nice. And then Grant texts me and goes, I found it. So I had screwed up, and it was in another bag for international shipment. So they had gotten switched up, and basically, yeah, my fault. So
Umberto, you know we will.
They live to die another day. Oh, also, Mr. Berto, can I say that?
He said if we make a great sheath, it'll be great. Yeah, we will make a great sheath.
Yeah, we make great sheaths, except for the FLN. But other than that, we make good sheaths. The redesign on the FLN is going to make the sheath great. I basically, yeah, we had to make some changes with our collaborator to make the sheath good. But I will still offer to you, Massaro, Massachusetts, Oro. We'll still ship your stuff USPS if you need us to, if you want to assume the risk. But anyway, so we found that package was in the bottom of the wrong bag. So in my haste to roast the post office, I also dropped off a UPS package up there and had to go back and get it. And one that had no label. So.
But you did get to talk to the
I talked to the Postmaster General about
locate your missing.
To locate our. So there's 2 packages that are floating around Earth that have $60,000 worth of blades in them, just raw blades.
Well, that's not even what we would. That's not retail. That's just like what the metal's worth, right?
No, that's retail.
Oh, okay.
So it's $120K worth of blades. Yeah, because the grips weren't on them yet. That nickel boron. So ghost, and it's not like somebody intercepted them because they saw T.Kell like, ooh, I'll take these knives. They were shipped between 2 vendors, unless it said COT. Anyway, I don't know, but they're not going to find them.
Well, he said he's going to personally try to find.
He's going to go to the big wigs, right? And they're going to go up top, and they're going to try to find our stuff. Apparently, when you're just a regular person, it doesn't matter when you file a claim. But then, you guys, I don't know if you saw the head of the post office goes in front of Congress and basically, oh yeah, sorry, whatever, piss off. We can't do anything about it. And I'm like, what? So, yeah, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and squash this coffee. This is probably going to be like diesel fuel because
that explains all the T.Kells on Alibaba. Really? I didn't know there were.
Are there for real?
Or is he joking? Are you joking, Jonathan?
Ouch.
What did you do?
Ouch. I just scalded the ever-loving poop out of myself.
You like burning yourself on the line.
Yeah, I can't see.
There's not a way to make the TS-87 snap like the other sheaths, is there?
No, it's because it's got a hard angle on that sheath, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Jonathan, no, it's actually a funny joke. I just am slow to jokes.
No, we've had our crap pop up on communist places before. That's why she's like, again? Pretty much. Because it has happened.
Yeah, and we had somebody rip off the suspenders too. They're on Alibaba.
Yeah, and they're way lower quality, and they're not even that much cheaper. So whatever. Yeah, they didn't even care, man. They were like, okay, really? You guys don't even give a shit? What still
is that Tomahawk going to be made out of?
I think we're going to do, well, all of the ones that you see for breaching and whatnot are, they're ADCRV, right? So all of the top makers like Winkler and RMJ and those other guys, they're using ADCRV too. I think we'll probably do that, but not because we want to be like them, but because that's kind of the precedent in the industry. So
everybody does ADCRV.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you do AEBL?
I mean, we would if the customers say, I want AEBL. Are you stupid?
Casey Curtis, we do still have some backpacks. If you're interested in one, just send us an email.
So apparently using a French press and super finely ground coffee will squirt it all over your fat body and scald the piss out of you. In case you were curious if that would happen, certainly.
You want to address January orders, because we do always get questions. We got a question.
I did send an email out. If you guys did not get the freaking email update on where we were at on January orders, I accidentally left off V3s, which are currently shipping daily. So Raiders are in process.
Are we going to take any backpacks to Blade?
No, because those are offered to Patreon. If you tell me to,
as a tester.
I'll throw some in the.
Yeah, if you want us to bring one, let us know.
I'll throw some in the trailer, and we can have them. But the caveat is that, well, they're not technically. We don't make them. I don't know. We could.
You leaving me again?
Yep.
Can you show the Tomahawk again? King of Knives just joined us. He wants to see him.
So. What was was there a specific question about a specific blade from January?
Raider.
I probably answered your question on Patreon.
No, that was Nard Dog. He's not a patron.
Oh, okay. Well, get with the program, Nard.
He's been a long time customer.
Like one of the very, very early guys on.
So where are we on Raiders?
So they're about to go to Nickel Boron. They're almost completely done with heat treat, the first batch of those. So they'll be soon. Man, I'm so glad that we got this fixed. So this is 10 inches.
Those lines won't be on there.
No, this was no. That we were gonna do the plunge there to narrow this down from full stock to the edge, but we're gonna push that out to here so that we can.
Jesse Cruz, most of the combatants have shipped. Please send us an email. There's still a few. ADCRV2 and maybe a few ABLs, but
yeah, what slowed that down this week? I can't remember. Do you remember what it was, lady? Something.
$1.99 from Zero. Need it. Thank you.
I don't know. We were in the middle of shipping them, and
because I know why, but I don't know if you want me to say why.
Oh yeah, well that only affects the April orders.
Oh, okay.
No, so I don't know if you guys remember a couple weeks back we were dealing with all of the combatants showed up in a freaking tote without their box. They just showed up.
Derek Poppenhagen, we are shipping those. If anybody wants us to look into your specific combatant order,
yeah, shoot us an email.
Email us.
Yeah. So I don't know how the boxes were exploded, but we built them all out this week, even the April orders, and then we started noticing that there were these heavy dents. Well, not heavy dents by a lot of people's standard, but by mine there were. So there's some dents in the spine, all in a similar spot. So I don't know if they dropped a truck on this box or if it got caught up in a conveyor or something. So that ruined. So the batch of 260, 143 went missing. We couldn't account for, right? USPS basically just gave us the bird finger, said, stick it. Doesn't matter. We don't really care about you, even though you ship hundreds of packages a day with us. So half of the stuff showed up, and the other half is still floating around in Earth that the postmaster is supposed to be trying to find for us. Well, of that half, there was enough to get through January's orders. But then we were building through those and found all these freaking dents in the spine Friday. So shipping. So we already had
just spent a whole bunch of money on Pelican cases, Apple tags.
Yep. So we got air tags in our Pelican cases. We're shipping everything in Pelican cases now.
Zero gave us another $1.99. He wants to know when the Tomahawk is releasing. Thank you.
I don't know. We're going to try to do that by the end of the year. I think we're going to try. I know the guy who's helping me design through that really wants to collab and release his own version also at the same time, but we were keeping it super secret who he was. He's like a high-end folder maker guy who's helping me with that one. But
does he want us to say who he is? He's young.
Not yet. I'm pretty sure he's young. I want to make
You
sure.
told me he was. I thought you said he was 27.
I thought he was. I think he is, but I don't want to be mistaken. Pretty sure that he's a young dude, but he's pretty well known in the industry anyway. But
so I'm going to show y'all a little bit of this new website.
Yeah, can you do it?
Yeah, I think
I've
so.
had it pulled up over there for you. You can switch over.
I don't know how to use this. So you can build the blade.
Are you on the blade builder?
Oh my gosh, it gave me some kind of code. I can't even.
Oh wait, it's wanting you to use a code? What happened? Did it log out?
Store will be launching shortly. Come visit again. It was on there, but then it.
Did he kick us out?
All right, we'll try this again in a minute. I wanted to show because somebody was asking about the Apache grips.
Yeah,
And it's cool how you can build the blade with each grip.
Let's see if it'll work over here.
Well, that's not going to help me on here.
I'm going to see if it's a user problem or if the web dude builder has got us locked out.
No, it says preview code. Like I need to put a code in.
Oh, I can get you that. Hold on. I had it pulled up for you, though.
Kareem Manasa, can you send us an email so I don't forget? Because we've shipped most of the December and January orders. So it may just be something like a handle.
I'm doing this over here for you, person.
Working for a record service, I can say that mail trucks wreck a lot depending on the integrity of the record company.
Oh.
Works on accidents, some blades may be scrapped. Oh no. I don't want the blades to be
I just wish they'd tell us about it.
The website's not up yet, but we're closer. We're getting closer.
Right. We're kind of being forced into it now with the recent communism. The
Mohican, honey. That's what Pete said.
Yeah, that's kind of why I said Scout. But then I like C-dubs.
So Matthew, I was trying to bring up Matthew McCann. I was trying to bring up the website to show you that you are gonna be able to order all of the grip colors. We have good pictures where you can see exactly how they look.
Okay. Try to paste. Since you're on my Mac, it should let you paste from my phone to that computer.
Okay.
Did it do it?
You just keep talking.
Okay. I don't know how to do that. I can't multitask.
I don't even know how to paste on a...
Right. Double click with both fingers. Right?
Who else does not like MacBooks?
Only lame-o losers. No, I didn't. It took me forever to learn them, but then it was so much easier when I was doing all the picture editing and video editing and all that crap. Did it let you do it?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get it to where it's like...
Do you need me to show you?
Bigger screen. That's too little.
Blow it up.
I don't know how.
Can
y'all even see that? It's too small, right?
Can you do full screen? You can do full screen. What else were we in the midst of talking about before life changed? Let's just do this. You know what got here from Nickel Boron yesterday? 400 of these. Are you showing the screen or are you showing
No,
me?
because I was trying to figure out how to make it bigger.
Okay, so they're looking at this right now?
Yep.
So this...
The Agent
02 is pretty far ahead of schedule, which pisses some people off. Where's my January order? Because we're making blades all over the world. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're not. We're making blades all over the place in our shop. All over the world. What a dummy. Our stuff is still made in the USA. BTW. But anyway, yeah. Well, somebody had a concern about why the Agent 01 didn't have the same jimping, because it's a different knife. Duh. That should be self-explanatory. This doesn't have a thumb ramp because it wasn't designed with a thumb ramp. If you like a thumb ramp, this is the blade for you.
So the cool thing is we already have those.
Well, we have these. We were gonna try to get some prototype sheaths done for next Friday for the blade show.
Is that one going to be $275 also?
Yeah. I think the whole lineup, unless it just takes us a lot of time to machine the stuff, like something crazy
When
happens.
do you think that's going to be available?
Well, we don't want to knock them out right before, like back to back, Agent 1 and Agent 2. I don't think. We're gonna get the proto sheath, maybe have some proto sheaths ready for blade show, so Friday. But I was thinking I would just have a handful with leather sheaths there. You know, since we have leather sheaths now.
What color is that agent you're holding?
This one?
001.
This is the Hades.
The 1, not the 2.
Oh, Fury. Fury. Furious. Super furious. I don't even know. Anything else crazy happened this week? I'm sure something crazy did happen. Because we just live in a world of crazy. It's been such a
When is that one going to be available?
The 2?
Mm-hmm.
What to know? What to know? I mean, we could really do it the week after, but we're shipping V3s currently. I think we're done with the TCQs, maybe a couple of those left. A handful of the combatants are left, and then we're going to roll right after Blade Show, Raiders, Strikers.
Right,
with Sharpening the Night Guards. Were you able to pull it up?
Yep.
Okay.
So when you pull it up,
I'm excited for you guys to tell me what
this is the FLN. I wanted it to be the agent, but
go to the agent.
So you have
go to the homepage, click agent. Duh.
Build your blade.
Right.
And you have blade steel that you can choose. Choose your grip, and look how good these pictures are.
Yeah, this has been the big.
You can actually
what's taking so freaking long. So you can see each one and pop your blade up there on the screen. And then you could choose your screw color.
Black.
Of course.
Black Hawk. Man, these pictures are so good.
Yeah, man. Georgie killed himself working on these freaking pictures.
How cool is this, y'all?
So then you can do the engraving right there. You can type in what your engraving is going to be.
I'm just clicking on all these colors because
it's freaking rad. It's freaking cool. It's taken us a long time to get this thing to where it is.
So you have you can choose your lashing screws, sharpening options, single or double edge, belt clips, engraving, and then you can put what you want engraved.
Right. And coming later, you'll be able to position that where you want it on the blade, but that's another thing that's going to cost another 10 grand, and I'm not ready to do that yet. So then when you hit add to cart up there at the top.
Everybody says it looks forever, but it's going to take amazing.
Add looks forever, going to take amazing. Cool. That's neat.
Did I say that?
You did. She's drunk as shit back there. Actually, in the bunker,
it looks amazing. Going to take
looks forever. That's going to be on the back of her shirt. Looks forever.
Oh my god.
So did you add it to cart?
No.
Add to cart.
Well, I've already taken it off the screen.
What? Anyway, so when you add it to cart, all that stuff is listed. So where you used to have to put all that crap, oh, I want this and I want that and change this and please can you do black screws? That's all going to be on your freaking thing in the cart. Awesome. And Big Commerce is not a communist site, so they will not shut us down for selling knives.
I haven't been drinking in here.
No, she doesn't drink at all. At all, like ever, never.
I think I was reading that and thinking of something else.
It's pretty funny though. But this thing has got a super thin edge. I mean, look at this. Can you see that? It's like 10 thousandths. It's crazy thin. Which means
I got to do a giveaway. We haven't done one.
Being a Warncliffe, it's nasty. I mean, whew, so freaking sharp. But it is. So from look, here to here, that is 3 inches from the bottom of the tool to the top. So technically that's like 2.
Looks forever. It's amazing.
It's awesome.
So
this is it. No way. That's so cool. That's how these stupid stickers get started. So this section of the blade is like 2.83. So there's no question that it's under 3 for compliance. I wanted this blade under 3 inches because there's so many of those municipalities. You guys want to know how we fixed this stupid thing? I put the lighting back the way the cameraman had set it up. He's like, it's going to be lighting. And I'm like, it's so effing annoying.
Wait, somebody gave us something. I need to go back and get it.
A hard time, probably.
There it is. Thanks, Derek. $10. Agent 001 can't wait.
Yeah, I mean,
so we got some new hats. We got the the black with the is that Coyote or OD?
It's OD-ish. Woo, that effing coffee is strong.
With the OD writing, we've got the cotton shirts. We'll let you pick.
So
one of the colors. We've got 3 different new colors.
We're gonna task the dude who built that beautiful freaking website. has
And if you want some
volunteered.
of the stickers, we'll throw those into the merch pack.
Yeah, some people were asking, like, some people got free stickers, or you send them to everybody. I mean, C-Dub just kind of does that if you ask. So what we're gonna do is just make that sticker pack $5, and then you'll have to pay for shipping so that we don't end up giving away just to cover costs. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like we do in the backpacks. So, but you know, come see us at Blade Show. We're gonna have them there. Stickers for the world. I don't know. I do have some other prototype stuff that you didn't even know was done.
Yeah, you could pick
C-Dub.
the OD hat. You could pick any of the colors of the hat that we have.
You want to see another prototype?
Any other merch you might want, just let us know.
What do you guys think about this?
I didn't know you were showing that yet.
I wasn't.
What made you decide to do that?
I've already changed the grind on this. The grind is going to be higher and further forward. So
throw in a TS87. We
if
should
this
give one away.
If this looks crazy and small to you, it's because it is, right? Look, it is a 3-finger.
No,
But
Adam
look.
Rodriguez, y'all please let me live this down.
No, don't.
Looks for
It's freaking hilarious. It's so awesome. So looks at this forever. Everyone forever. So this is a little mini shrunken down V3 is basically what we're looking at. Let's put it up next
and
to
it's
the
a
V3.
collab with Jason, right?
Right. This is going to be the Gideon V4.
Oh, we wish you could make it, King of Knives. We got to meet him a couple years ago.
Yeah, but he broke his stuff just for us.
His truck broke
So see
down.
that there's a Jeep, I think. See this? How much smaller it is? So it's a 3-finger grip. So you can really, really conceal this thing. And Jason's been asking me to do it. I'll actually show you the sketch of it. There was a little bit of miscommunication between John and myself on the plunge grind on this thing. So
I didn't even put that in the title.
Oh, well.
Doing that.
well, it's because now the resin.
Is the swedge going to be sharpened on that?
Yeah, that was one of Jason's big stipulations. That's also why we're having some design challenges with it, because it's hard. So this is how the grind is actually going to look. There it is. See how much higher that is? How wicked that is?
Is that one of our existing, you may have already said this, is that one of our existing handle platforms?
Well, technically, if you want to get technical,
Is it the Piranha Grip?
it's the DP1 with a ring.
Oh, okay.
So it is another new blade that's coming, so that we'll be able to share some similarities, but not all of them. I keep quitting and leaving.
Yeah, you're just leaving me. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
you're in
all
there
off
on
my
your
game saying
All
stupid stuff. I can't talk when you're not here.
He just in there doing stuff. Okay,
Hey,
look.
we got you to sing.
No, I didn't. That wasn't even me singing. That was so. Where is it?
I'm doing a giveaway.
Oh, so you guys can't see what I'm
You
doing
can
over
see.
here. Okay, look. So it's the
Hold
DP1
on, just let me.
with a ring.
111-907-111. You won the merch.
Oh yeah, you won the merch. Just so
Wait,
you
are
know.
those ones or L's?
If it tells you love your merchandise,
Oh,
but
you're gonna say lost.
you lose. Yeah, so it's the DP1 grip. But yeah, we also resin printed the little grenade textures in it. So we're gonna have these
Dude,
little.
why did you say somebody just probably stole your design? Because we're showing it.
Yeah, probably. That's whatever. That's what happens. We got subscribers on the freaking on our freaking Patreon that own knife companies.
Made it just in time for Tim singing. Hi everyone.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't even really singing. That was probably the cat. It sounded like dead animals. Whoa.
So we finally, I've been talking about giving away this Nighthawk that has a person's name on it.
Yeah.
Probably we tried to cover it up and you can still just barely see it. But I'm sure y'all don't care about
She
having
wants to
somebody
give it
else-
away. It's got some famous person's name on it, and I'm like, I don't know. So now it's got
I'm
like
giving it away.
it's got a rectangular mirror on it. Did you bring it with you?
All you got to do is add an N and it's like a whole nother word.
The N word? Better not be.
No.
No, she wanted me to add a letter to it to make it something else, and I'm like, but there's no space, and it's weird.
Yeah, but we did get it to where it's not as noticeable. But I don't think they care. One side says it will defend, and the other side.
If you look at it forever, you'll notice it. If you look.
It's the knife's name now. Yeah, that's the name of the knife.
Yeah. Or that guy. Or both.
Let's see. When's the V4 dropping?
I don't know. I mean,
Mom said that self in that song revealed a great singing voice.
I wasn't doing it. It was the cat. I didn't even try.
Now they want you to do My Heart Will Go On from Titanic.
I look like the Titanic. Let me remove my shirt. Orca! There he is.
I said that will be. I said, can we put camo over it? And you said it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work. You'd still be able to see that dude's name. So if we keep releasing all these new blades before we ship the committed stuff.
Oh, can you show an agent and combatant together?
No, I really don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because you asked me to. And I like to be a pain in the ass when I'm allowed. No, I'm going to show a million knives today. Now we finally got the stupid thing to show them again. A completely different blade. So, see the agent's a full grip. All right, so combatant gives you a bunch
of emails about people really loving their combatant that has gotten them.
Yeah, the new combatant.
Mom said how rude.
I pretty much changed it. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty rude. You guys think I'm nice, but it's all a farce. Combatant, agent. So, yeah. Big difference, right? The length. Let's do the blades. Oops, I'm going to just jack them up. So the length. Pretty similar.
You could be the new Pavarotti from Gus D.
Wait. Wasn't Pavarotti like a weirdo?
No, he's that great singer.
Oh, okay.
Italian.
See, I don't know names. If you show me his face, like, oh yeah, that guy. So full grip. It's a very slimline grip.
Somebody just sold a new combatant for $300 on eBay.
Because they're hard to get. Who bought it, Josh? That's crazy. So I know that we used to have, I don't know if they ever joined Patreon or not, but there was a couple of guys that as soon as we would release blades, they would buy them instantly. And then they were turning around and selling them. And that made some people mad. And I'm like, wow, you're right. And whoever asked, the patron asked, is there a limit to the pre-orders? There is not a limit. I don't have a...
That's kind of not fair, though.
I don't have a mechanism to do that.
Yeah, but that's like those scalpers that buy all the tickets before anybody can get a ticket.
But I make all the... I buy all the
Yeah, but I care if it's fair for everybody.
You didn't used to.
I do. What if somebody bought all of them and then nobody else could buy them?
Josh said he's coming to Blade Show to buy all the blades anyway, so you guys start hating him.
Yeah, but Josh is benevolent. If he bought them all, he'd be like passing them around on...
Well, what if he bumped his head and all of a sudden lost his mind? I don't know why I'm doing this. Josh, you heard me. No, yeah. I don't know. I mean...
If he bought them, he seriously would do good things with them.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But no... I don't have a mechanism to limit. And what would be a limit? What if you are one of our patrons and you are in some special unit and you need these?
Got to show off his new combatant at the store.
It's great, right?
Yeah, it looked really good.
I love the new combatant, Long Baton. Yeah. So what if your whole reason that you joined is because you're trying to outfit some freedom fighters, and that's the only way to get our stuff? Why would I be mad at you for that?
People have a problem with it because they're selling it for more than...
Yeah, they do. And I can't police that. I can't, I mean...
Are you going to have the folders at Blade?
The samples, yeah. The samples will be there. Not the production run. We're just not going to be able to finish them in time. So, I think, actually, I saw an email, 8 million emails.
Can you show the striker from David and I?
I don't have one.
Is it possible to just buy a blade, no handle, no sheath?
No.
Why not? You just don't want to?
I guess we could do that. It makes it easier for you to rip it off if you want to.
Well, their screen name is respectfully submitted, so...
Look, the screen names don't matter. You guys know how many freaking leftists are out there with like 1776 America wins, and they're like completely anti-Second Amendment that are out there, Chinese bots?
I think it's fine. I mean, maybe he wants to experiment with making his own handle.
Yeah, I don't mind that, but I mean, all of that's baked into the price, so you could just take them off and throw it away if you don't want it, but it's difficult to ship a sharpened blade without something to keep it from piercing through packaging. So, I mean, it's really not going to save you any money, and it uses a 9/64 Allen, so you could probably just take them off yourself and throw the sheath away. That's my suggestion. Because...
But weren't you talking about with Pete Bruno, like maybe selling little kits?
Yeah.
So it would be similar.
Well, these would just be a blank, though. You'd have to grind your own thing in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Oh, here's a striker. So this is an old Ford scale striker. That looks Cerakoted.
Hey, respectfully submitted. I think we could sell you one. Just send us an email.
I mean, she's going to do it, but then it's going to slice through the package and it's going to cut a postal worker and they're going to come stab you in the face with it. But if that's what you want to do.
Do you want it sharpened?
So look, this is the striker. Striker. This is an old one too. This is the old rounded handle before the bigger screws, and this is Ford scale.
Oh, he wants a project to do with his son, honey.
Well, I mean, you figure out how to ship it, woman.
I'll figure it out.
I don't know why it changes it. You couldn't just take the screws off.
I've wrapped them up before.
That could be part of your project. Receive it, take the screws off, throw it away. Step 1, open knife. Step 2, throw. Obviously,
just email and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, everybody that knows me well knows. Yes, I don't really care at all because freaking Mistold does that. He gets knives from me, pulls them off, and then sells his own custom grips, unaffiliated with us. I don't care if you do that. It's just, well, I don't know why we'd have to remove them for you. Whatever. I mean, wouldn't it be easier to trace the outline of the grip if you had one?
There's a few people that have just joined. Can you show the Tomahawk again?
No. I love acting like a little baby. It's fun to me. That is, look, you guys know about C-Dub. She don't like that. Stop. No, quit. She want to cut your face off if you do that around the house. She's like, suck it up, buttercup. So part of the stipulation on this was that it needs to fit inside of a trapper keeper. So look, that's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Look at that. Woo. Don't ask why this particular 3-letter group wanted it to fit inside of a thing, because I didn't.
Cool, Lemmy Gibbler. He's going to Sharp Things OKC to pick up an FLN.
Hey, I didn't know they had any left. They got the sheaths that I clamped and crimped. Lemmy Gibbler? Any relation to Kimmy Gibbler from Full House? Just saying, are you her brother? Can I have your autograph?
Not a real person. It's a character.
Can you get me an autograph? I don't want it, actually. Anyway, I know. I see you. Yeah.
He said quit is actually 2 syllables. Quit.
Quit. Yeah, we're Southern, right? Actually, I'm from Michigan, but whatever. I'm from everywhere.
I talked to a customer the other day that said they were going to call just so they could hear my accent.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I sounded country.
I know your name. I'm going to cut your head off. Just kidding. I like her accent too. Whoa, that was wicked.
So is there actually a chance that we're going to make this thing?
This?
Mm-hmm.
It's already in process. I'm finna order the steel like next week. So we're actually going to make this thing. Like,
Lemmy Gibbler is her uncle.
Lemonade.
His brother is in Motorhead.
Motorhead. That reminds me of that scene from that other movie.
School of Rock.
School of Rock. Motorhead? Ah, what do they teach in this place?
Can I borrow the T-Hawk from Zero, $1.99?
Oh, it's plastic.
Hey, y'all go check out Zero has, I don't know, I think your training thing is new, right? Gallantry. Is that how you say it? Tactics. They are, I'm probably going to butcher this, but I think y'all are like doing tactical training, shooting training and stuff like that.
All the training. Potty training.
Knife fighting techniques. Maybe
wheels.
Hunter can post his Instagram.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Look, we're a community here. We help out one another.
Pete's sake said that was a solid Jack Black, Tim.
Yeah. But I used to hate Jack Black, right? I told this story before? So all the girls in the house, they love Jack Black and all his movies. I'm like, oh, I hate him and I hate all his stupid movies. Only to realize when C-Dub one day goes, you hate him because you act just freaking like him. And I'm like, oh, crap. This epiphany. I'm like, man, I really like Jack Black now. So that's all I do.
There's your name for the Tomahawk, the Jack Black.
JB. The JB Hawk. That's it.
This is for and I will write in the comments whose name is on here. And then
You are? You're going to put the famous person's name?
He's not famous. I mean, I don't think.
Don't put his name in there.
Look, you can just put an N in from it.
Did you already type it?
Yeah, but I didn't post it.
Just put Jack Black.
Okay, never mind.
It's not Jack Black.
Whoever gets it, we'll see whose name is on there.
Cardamom in my teethuses. Yep, that's it. Show's over. 53 minutes, record time.
I'm giving away that Nighthawk right way.
Did you guys know that we do podcasting now? We're official podcasters.
We're just reposting this. We need to do an original podcast.
No.
Somebody who listens to this.
It sounds so much cooler to have a podcaster now. You just diminished
who's on here that's interesting. We want to interview you.
Not me, for damn sure. I just stand around in my basement.
Who's our most interesting watcher listener right now that's on?
Everybody's obviously going to nominate themselves. I am, for sure. Like that guy.
Talk to you on our podcast. So
I'm going to be on the Knife Junkie podcast after Blade Show within a couple of weeks, I think. We're trying to get the semantics, but we're going to talk through the origins, the beginning of the knife and how we came about it and what not. So that the Agent 01.
I'm getting some Hunter, some Josh, Ryan S. It's not me. My mom said the Queen of Flowvilla.
Yeah, she is a very interesting character. For real. Not like character like you like you're on the sly making fun of somebody, like that guy's a character, which is code for he'll kill you in your sleep.
All right.
He's awesome in the awesome sense of the word. And what about Dad? He's equi awesomeness.
I think we need to interview him because he said he'll get us canceled. So he's probably got a lot of good stuff to say.
I do a pretty good job. I mean, I got me kicked off of Shopify, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. That the writing's on the wall with that crap, because it usually goes PayPal cancels you taking your transaction, then Shopify payments, and then they'll cut your website off. So it's a
good thing we're doing the other one in the background.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like me and Georgie have been on the phone like nonstop yesterday. Not nonstop. That was an exaggeration. A lot. I lie. When I drink caffeine, the lies come. Trying to get the crap done because we're so close, and we were planning to launch post Blade Show like the week after, because we have to have a point of sale device to punch our sales in, and we need to sell the drop Wednesday for Patreon, Friday for the rest of the earth. So we're crossing fingers, like hopefully they don't boot us between now and then we're totally up shit creek, which is a smelly place to be. If you've ever, like, where do you put your oar when you're rowing up shit creek? Where does that oar go when you're done rowing?
Cosmic, I'm not even remotely interesting. Hunter says he's afraid of, or he's not good at public speaking.
Have you done it? I'm awful at it.
Oh, I hate it. I used to hate when I had to get up in front of the class.
I had a job where I had a lot of employees. Some idiot gave me a job where I had hundreds of employees under my charge, and I would have to speak publicly all the time, almost daily. And yeah, I actually almost cut a dude. What? I guess we got to tell a story now. We were working this project in Johnson City, Tennessee, and I traveled all the time. Like, I was home maybe 12 days a month at this point in my life. So we're doing a project in Johnson City, and I lived in hotels. I ate crap ass food all the time, and I was working myself to death. So many hours, right? And I was the area VP. Big time projects all over the country. And this dude who I grew up with was running his mouth, and I was addicted to nicotine and coffee, and I had the coffee, but not the nicotine, and I hadn't eaten. So fat, hungry, and needing a cigarette. Actually, I dipped, which is even more gross for me. Actually, it wasn't even that gross because I didn't do that much. But anyway, I digress. So he said something, and I was like, shut the F up, which is super professional as an executive manager. And because I've known the dude my entire life, and he goes, you shut the F up. And I'm like, and so all my employees worked for him, and he worked for me. So I picked up a handful of rocks like any true professional would do, and I threw them at his face. And I picked them up. Whoa!
Did you really?
Yeah, I was in my 20s.
I've never heard this story.
Yeah, you have.
I don't remember.
You'll know as soon as you know. Well, you know the person. So he goes, you throw rocks at me. I was in my 20s. I was way too young. I did a good job. I just still had my military temper. And so he picks up rocks and throws them back at me. So what do? Naturally, I pull a blade and I whip it out and I go slam him up against the Connex and I hold it to his throat. And I'm like, whoa, this escalated really fast. And everybody's like bug-eyed. It was just supposed to be a company meeting, and it just escalated. And then later on, he goes, man, that was crazy. Dude, I'm sorry. It's just rough, super stressful. Things are going nuts right now. And then no worries, because he's known me my whole life. And he goes, I thought you were going to kill me. And then I looked at him and said, so did I. And that scared the shit out of him. He was like, I'm like, seriously, I thought I was going to kill you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Tim does not dip anymore, Kramer Maho.
No, I don't do any nicotine at all.
Hey, Andrea.
So thankfully, C-Dub helped me get off the nicotine by saying, you're quitting. That's how that happened. Woo!
They need T.Kell rocks now, they said.
Yeah, pop rocks do not, they don't suffice.
We had like a 10-minute conversation the other night before bed talking about old candy at the ball field.
Oh, man.
Rocks, dip, chew. What was that stuff called?
Big League Chew.
Big League Chew.
We were talking about Big League Chew and Nerds, Airheads.
And
What
then
was
we were
the
like,
other?
how did we have candy cigarettes and Big League Chew?
Yeah, we had candy
That's
cigarettes.
crazy
And, they even had little cans of shredded jerky that was like a dip can. Yes, I bought those. So did C-Dub. Big League Chew.
Kramer said, Tim, you were a circus animal.
Man, I was a wild animal. I mean, I had a pretty short fuse. We can thank C-Dub for all of the awesomeness that exists within me, because, I mean, I remember one time I was pulling out of a Vons in Oceanside.
Jerky Chew.
Yeah, you guys remember that stuff?
They still sell candy cigs. I'm surprised they're not outlawed.
Oh, I figured they were. Oops. Sorry. They shouldn't be, because whatever, all the cool kids smoke, so you want to emulate the cool kids, so go get you some candy cigs. Joey's, don't do that. Just kidding. That's not a true story. Don't smoke. I'll personally punch you in the head. So yeah, this is just an example. I was active duty and I was pulling out of a Vons to go left on the Pacific coast of PCH. And this old man is walking across the street, and I just lay on the horn. I'm like, get out of the way. And I'm like, years later, I think about it. I'm like, that dude was literally in a walker. I would have punched myself in the face today. Oh, what is wrong with me? You're supposed to have military bearing, whatever. What a jackass.
Oh,
she fixed
Josh,
me.
$99.99. I'll purchase the blim, top dollar to whoever wins it. You want this blim? You want this Nighthawk? I think that's what you're saying.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I know what's going to happen. Josh's going to roll into Blade Show, and he's going to be like, and I try to stand my ground. We've got another patient who's texting me every day, like, just sell me the secret agent. I won't say anything.
He just won.
Who?
Josh.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, he did.
On accident?
No, he just won the Blim Hawk.
This has got to be rigged. So, okay, give it to who you want, Josh. Pick somebody insane.
This thing says it will defend, and it has somebody's name on the back with a mirror finish trying to cover it.
I mean, if you guys know the company that this will defend, you'll know whose it is. But I'm not going to publicly
That is
say.
crazy. Crazy.
Look, okay, if you guys don't think these phones and crap are listening to you, now you know.
Well, I don't think it's rigged. It's just a crazy
It's rigged. It is totally rigged.
No, it's not.
It is. Everybody that's won is screwing everybody else over. How many people are on here?
Steven said, Josh, I'll buy it from you, bottom dollar.
$1. How many people are on here?
274.
273 people are getting stroked right now. This thing is rigged. I'm telling Tim.
Donations put you in, LOL.
Yeah, that's what it is. It knows the algorithm's like, he is donating a lot, so let's elevate him more. Obviously, you get favors when you give away stuff, right? No, not at all. Yeah, we were talking about my wild, crazy days. I used to be insane. I threw a milkshake at a dude once. Oh, gosh.
Where did you get that from?
What?
Your little temper where you...
You know, my dad had a temper. I mean, my last name is Kell. Maybe there is some truth to the Irish temper thing.
Gabe, keep trying.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Win?
Yeah, he said maybe one day
It's totally rigged, dude. You're not going to win. It's totally rigged. This is a farce. I'm not even real. I'm AI. I had to like airbrush a skinny dude to look heavy set so you guys felt bad for my physical condition. All of it. I'm actually a quadriplegic. All of the things. Yeah. I don't know. Irish temper,
Yeah, that's what Andrea Clayton just said.
because I mean, my fuse was like non-existent. I mean, it used to be like, what? There was no like, hey, let's talk this out. Just crazy. But maybe that's just called being in your 20s. And manly. I got all this extra.
Sean Blanche, Josh bribed the random number gods through enough donations. Yep, that's what it was.
How many random number gods are there? Is there one for each random number? Because that's a lot of bribery. If because wouldn't every number be random at that point? And then you could just buy the stuff rather than bribe that.
Josh, you do see that you won, right? He said my YouTube is delayed. I'm driving.
Yeah, just watch that. Forget about it. Where are you at this week?
Somebody asked release for the DP1.
Soon. So we're gonna run through all the agents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6 is probably gonna be picked up by another famous person. You guys.
Hey, John Keelan, there is no rules. It's just random what the
we use a random comment picker. There is a rule. Well, it's not a rule. If you comment more than once, this allegedly random comment picker will filter that out. So
if you are asking about, hey, 51965 Able January combatants, a lot of them have shipped, but please email us so we can check.
Yeah, I just need to make sure because I think all the AEBL combatants. But
we've got a decent amount of 80 CRV2 still to ship.
I was like 35 or something like that. We're going through trying to find non-dented ones. If you want to take a discount for the dented one, be easy to get it out Monday. We just
we just haven't shipped them all yet.
Yeah. Well, what happened was they were all built, waiting to go out, and then we started seeing this, and we had to go through each one and take a bunch apart. That's what slowed us down. Remember?
Folder update.
They're in process. They're in process. Do you want to see them?
Yep.
In process. Black.
When's the next Night Stalker CQC batch coming out?
Look, they're done. I have 1,000 Night Stalkers in CQC and done. However, we're trying to get through all of the pre-ordered before we drop the next one, because what we're trying to do is get away from pre-order stuff. So look, black titanium nitride coating, all the hardware is black titanium, G10. These are VG10 steel at a 62
I forgot
Rockwell.
Hunter asked about 3V, if we're ever going to do that.
Yeah, the skeleton skinner is supposed to be done in 3V. And
what do you think you're going to charge for that folder?
I think it'll be right in line with the rest of our stuff. You know, I think it's tough when you're this early in a production run to know exactly what your final costs are going to be until you get them all done. So typically I'll price them what I think they're going to end up. This is going to be a VG10 blade. All right, excuse me, 3V. But what we're having issues with is this is a separate, these two handle scales come off and it's a completely skeletonized blade. Do I have one without the?
Striker update, FLN updates.
FLN. I'm waiting on the Kydex. It should have been here Friday with the post office slowdown crap. I anticipate tomorrow we should have the Kydex on the porch. The blades are done. They're ready to ship. They're sharpened, logoed, built out. Finally, it's like 90 something of them left and we can be done with it. So provided the Kydex shows up, we'll knock out the sheaths. Literally, C-Dub told me Friday, if that comes in, you are spending Saturday finishing these sheaths for these people that are waiting. She spoke, and that is gospel in my word.
So we need to get this stuff done before Blade Show.
Yeah, I mean, so they're en route, the Kydex. So that's
the small non-ringed knife is the DP one, Darren.
Right. So where is it?
That's because my dad's name is Donald Pace.
And this was, he said that he loved it. It was his favorite knife.
Most people are calling it PD1, but it's actually DP.
DP. Delta Papa 1.
I like that a lot.
So that's going to be it. So it hasn't gotten started yet because we're in the design phase. This and that are going to come like back to back. And I think the way this is going to go is it's going to be agents 1 through 6. So 1 and 2 are done. And then after that, we're going to pick up with the skeleton skinner. I haven't come up with a name. DP1 and the V4. I think that's the tentative plan. I got to work on the V4. If you guys know
what about
Jason.
Kitchen knives? People have asked about those too.
That's going to be the same shop, the same machine shop that we're doing all of those at is that one. So maybe we should take a vote. Do we do the kitchen knives before we do DP1, V4, and skeleton skinner?
Yeah, maybe we should.
Maybe we should take a Patreon.
On Patreon and see what y'all want first.
You guys ever heard of wisdom of the crowds? I have, and it's a phrase that's used pretty common when you're polling a large group of people. The wisdom of the crowds is you poll 1,000 people, ask them all the same question. You'll have some people way over here. Gosh, look at that. Gross. Sorry. Anyway, you have some people way up here and you have some people way down here, and the median is so accurate when you pull that many people that you can pretty much count that as the rule. So that's why we do the survey stuff. I got to just check on this.
Christopher Petrie says, speaking of Blade Show, are you excited or terrified?
I think my first Blade Show, which was what? This is our 4th one now? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't anticipating much. I was like, this is a huge sea of people. Nobody's going to stop at our booth, and we got swamped. And every year since then has been swamped. We've been like covered up with, sorry, I just can't get over my old man arm that I just noticed. That's awesome. That's like, that floppy arm is going to be in my dream all night.
Whatever, you look like a baby.
Whatever. Yeah, baby fat. There it is.
I get older looking, and you just get better.
I look whatever. You are such a hot chick, and I look like a foot.
No.
I look like a foot, like that email, that foot we got yesterday. Yucca. I was talking about stuff. I don't even know. I got distracted by my arm. I get to wave twice, this hand and then this one.
Somebody wanted to see the V3 versus the Agent 001, and then somebody asked if the agents would make good throwing knives, and how are they?
No, they're ass heavy, so that they draw better and they rotate around that center axis. And you need a blade, heavy blade, to do. What is going on? Oh,
Get a room, LOL.
So,
Hey, they're almost the same length.
well, what Bob, when he brought the idea to me, he wanted something that had the same carry profile. If you guys saw his little short, as the Night Stalker. So the length is supposed to equal that, and it does. They're the same exact footprint. He just didn't want a ring so that you could have different grip styles, because this is crazy popular. So the V3 is only a little bit longer, probably by a quarter, maybe a half an inch. Let me get them. Yeah, so what is it? Probably 3/8. So that's the difference.
He's messing around, in case you're watching the live.
What?
About the feet pics.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because he watches our lives. I don't want him to think we're making fun of him.
I play around all the time. If you can't handle my playing, click off. I'd say I didn't use the F word.
Delaney wants to know if we have a patent attorney that we use.
Okay, so I had a patent attorney come by, and he was a former nuclear sub commander. So pretty smart dude. And he basically said, if you don't have the money to defend the patents, there's no point. And I really liked his candor, because he saved me a lot of money. Because patent research and issuing the patent and all that is about 10 to 20 grand on the low side to get one patent. And if I patented my screws, they would just bury me in legal fees that I wouldn't be able to defend. And he said, unless we were trying to sell the company for a giant dollar amount to a huge corporation, they would have no intrinsic value, because I wouldn't be able to defend the patents. Now, I'm hoping this doesn't give people, oh, I can rip all this shit off, because whatever. You technically could, but this industry doesn't forget. So that's what they told me. Unless I'm a quasi-millionaire, that I am freaking no point in it, because it would cost me a lot of money. And then if a company wanted to rip it off, it would cost me millions to defend it, and they would try to drain me dry, and they'd end up buying my company anyway, because I would be broke and poor. So
the moral of the story is you just have to keep doing what you do.
Yeah, you just got to keep doing one foot in front of the other. Somebody like your boss.
He said the reason I asked is because of the machine I built. Tim saw video.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to tell you. But I do have a guy that I can give you his number for sure. He's out of Tennessee, so reach out. I can give you his information if you want to talk to him. I really like that he was super honest about that. But yeah, I mean, that machine that you've got is freaking brilliant, and your best bet is to keep it close to your vest. I'm not showing anybody until it's perfected and you release it and make a freaking gajillion of them.
Hey, Mark Kane just gave us $200 in honor of my mom. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah,
we're praying for you.
Yeah,
and your family.
Yeah, so you guys give back to him, because he needs the help too.
He just lost his mom.
Yeah, guys.
That's hard.
Yeah. It's well, thank you anyway.
Yes, thank you so much. So generous.
We'll do some good with that.
Mm-hmm.
You're a great human too. We've had a few interactions. So yeah. But Delaney, make a bunch, spread the name out there that you were the first person doing it, and hopefully people will show you some loyalty. But if you get ripped off by a foreign entity, good effing luck, because they're going to sell it for cheaper, and you're going to be fighting, because they're going to rip it off. They're going to make it at least as good quality as you have, and you're not going to be able to afford to defend the patent unless you get your freaking rich boss to defend it for you, because it sucks. But that's just that's been my experience. So yeah, but keep trying, do it anyway.
I had a cancellation of a knife, and I can't remember if it's a V3. I think it's a V3 that had gray man grips, and I don't know if it's a blim, but I'm going to give it away.
Okay.
But it might be a CG. It's
all right.
Either a blim Nighthawk or a blim CG. I can't remember. I just know I saw it.
Look, it'll be like a surprise grab bag.
Yeah, surprise. It's either going to be some sort of I know it had a ring.
It'll probably be a butter knife.
I think it was a V3. I really do. I think it's a gray man grip V3.
They make plastic cutlery? I'll just take a plastic fork and draw gray and black on it, and that'll be it. And that's what you
So
win.
if you enter this, it's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah, I told you it's gonna be plastic flatware. Oh, we did get a gift this week. I need to talk about it. We got
Oh, our butter chicken.
yeah, man. Hunter. I'm gonna tell you something. The Patels, man. Anyway, so Hunter sent this because I have an addiction to Indian food. He said this is awesome, and he's pretty chefy, so I'm very excited. There's 2 things on here that you guys need to focus on. Just add chicken, I love, and cream, I love. How could this be bad?
We haven't tried it yet, but we are.
Obviously, it's still full. Yesterday was taken up with.
Can we show what the Blade Show booth is going to look like, or are we just going to?
I don't know. What do you think?
Surprise.
What do you think?
Also, people are asking about April drop updates, like Taylor's Ridge.
The Taylors are at nickel boron. Yeah, Taylors are at nickel boron. I had hoped to have some for Blade Show, but with
the night guards are still missing, Jeremy.
The new ones.
We hope we'll. Yeah, the night.
So there's some debate
Guardian.
because I was just talking to. Anyway, I can't remember who I was talking to.
All right, honey. I'm gonna see if you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do. Hunter said we like to add peas and carrots.
Oh, peas and carrots.
I knew you were gonna do that.
How did you know that?
When I read that, I was like, he's totally.
Because you've known me for my whole life. Okay, so.
Thank you. Be happy.
6th grade.
$1.99.
How old are you in 6th grade?
Me?
How old is every human?
Anybody. I think I was 12.
So 12?
14.
30 years we've been hanging out. Wow. Isn't that amazing? 30 years I've been knowing you, and I still love you more each day beyond the next. That's pretty cool.
That's nice, honey.
So yeah, that's how she do. I was going to say peas and carrots because 30 years.
He puts them in there in the butter chicken.
And what do you think I'm going to say about peas?
I don't know.
You know, every time you make something with peas, because one time, like 15 years ago, I was like, peas aren't my favorite. So now she avoids making peas when I genuinely like peas, and I was probably like fiending for nicotine at that time. And now she holds me to it.
No, January night guards aren't missing, Eric. It's the night
2.0s.
So
This
no
one.
worries on people that have January night guards. We're sharpening those.
Yeah,
now.
we're sharpening those. These are what's missing. So this is the guard 2.0. So here's the difference. Now that the camera is freaking fixed.
Delaney said, I've worked for Mark for 27 years and I hate his guts.
Wait.
It was a funny story. I told Tim, like, I used to have this friend and I had told him as a joke that Mark Chestnut was my uncle. And I thought it was funny because I was like,
what a small world.
When I was young, I told my friend Mark Chestnut was my uncle.
He totally believed it for like his whole natural life.
Because his mom dated him briefly. Well,
Yeah,
at least they had a picture together. So
his mom's name
you
was
can
Delaney.
ask him if he knows this
Just
lady.
kidding.
Ask him if he knows this lady named Shebra.
Who doesn't know that name?
Ask Mark if he knows Shebra or if that was just somebody he took a picture with.
Yeah, she lied too. So this is the ones we're sharpening these now, which have been a huge pain. Haven't sharpened them in so long. These are very difficult to sharpen, and I think
Ross
we're going to make it.
why would you add peas and carrots to Indian food?
Because he's an American and we're stupid. Peas and carrots. I can't do it. Can't not do it. So these are the ones that are missing, the 2.0s.
It may have just been a picture that she took with him at a show or something.
Yeah, we were almost married.
My friend said that Shebra, his mother, dated Mark Chestnut, but it could have been a lie.
Right. Was this the friend that we were talking about the other day? The crazy friend of yours?
Yeah, the crazy one that beat the windshield.
Yeah, she cut him off.
Feet.
That was what, high school that he did that.
Yep. Hey, Gina gave us $1.99. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gina Thornburg.
We're going to put it in our kitty for helping others.
Surprise knife giveaway. It's going to be, I think, either a V3 or a Night Stalker CG. I know it has Gray Man grips on it.
Let's give away something that somebody gave us. A knife we hate. You know, I just realized when I gazed over there that I didn't eat that food you brought me. There it is. Right there.
You didn't eat that sandwich I made you?
Yo,
You're probably starving.
probably. I'm just running off of caffeine and hate. Good Lord. I think one of the kids died. Did you hear that? I think it fell through the floor. We have 10-foot ceilings in our basement, and we've got those like engineered beams. So it's supposed to really kill sound. And I think one of them just killed herself. Oh, it was probably something falling out of the refrigerator. Because this is how things get put in the refrigerator at our house. They just take it and they put it on the front of the shelf. They take their foot and they just push it to the back. So as soon as you open the door, the refrigerator just throws up all over you. Man, look, there was the double arm wave. Ooh, man. Time to realize you're old. What happened? Maybe we should send a text. No, I could tell it was like a jar of pickles or something.
Are you guys using PayPal or buy now, pay later services? They don't let us use PayPal.
Because of what we manufacture.
Yeah, but maybe on the website, I think the new website will have pay in for options.
We have Sezzle, which is what all of the industry uses for options. But no, you can't do the PayPal graduated pay because they don't approve what we make. That's what's up. So, sorry, but Sezzle is connected to the new website, which means you'll be able to do your 4 payments, and I believe they're interest-free. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. We'll have that because we want to be able to do it, which will take a lot of stress off of us.
Is there anybody on who hasn't seen the Tomahawk or the Agents that wants to see them? Somebody was asking earlier about the Agent 3. Do you have that here?
Negative. Well, I have the prototype. The plastic.
You can show it. They were asking about it.
So it's basically a Night Stalker on the Agent grip.
Ross was asking.
Here it is. Ross whom?
Manjacaro.
I know you butchered that.
I think we talked to him the other day on the phone.
You butchered it. So this is the 3. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is next. Because we got 3, 4, 5 here. Actually, 5 is different. Oh, this too.
We got $1.99 from Zero.
Thanks again.
Who hasn't seen the Tomahawk. Wants to see it.
Look, so this is the next on the combatant stuff. So this is the warning. Can you believe that freaking resin printer will print the logo in it? And if you can see it.
Thank you guys for the little.
See how it says
for the $1.99s.
Made in USA. Those add up, and we do a lot of good with that. So thank you guys. Mm-hmm. Look, that thing prints that into the plastic. It's pretty rad. So this is the warning on the combatant. It's got a little bit of a drop in the thumb. So your thumb can drop down into that. So as opposed to the bump, I like the hard forward press to be able to hold like that. And then there's the Tonto. So these are coming right after Blade Show.
I like that one.
Because we've lost so many of the combatants, we may have to run an emergency batch of the combatants before we get to these 2, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So we'll have these on the table at Blade so you guys can feel them, kind of get an idea what they're going to look like.
Are the Night Guard 2.0 sharpened on 3 sides?
No, they're not, but they could be. I haven't really decided.
And anybody who has the new combatant, the grip is so great on that. You're going to love all these other variations.
I'm going to resin print some of those. So you could easily sharpen this, but I thickened this up thicker than the standard Night Guard because you really want the tip strength in this blade because you've got that high grind, and a Wharncliffe is going to have the tip weak, but I don't want a weak tip. I want a manly tip. So I push this ridge down to the tip. This thing's great. I hope that they turn up, but I was saying earlier, there's some debate. One of these Night Guard shipments that may be coming from Nickel Born might actually contain some of those. We can't really tell because you're asking a plating shop that does millions of pieces to identify, okay, does this look like this thing you used to do, or does it look sort of like the thing you used to do and kind of like a different thing? And they're like, I think it's a different thing, but it looks just the same at the same time. And you're like, okay.
When you make a new design, do you number them?
No, you should. That's like super advanced level stuff. What happens is somebody goes, have you thought about doing this? And then I draw it, and then I go, this is awesome. And then I make it, and then I get the balance perfected, and then I give it to the smart guys and go, make this, and let's produce it.
Chris B, no worries, because we don't know when we're even going to be able to have those.
What?
He said he wished he would have waited to get the 2.0.
Oh, I don't know when we'll have those.
Hey, Miss Told, why'd you give us $1.73? That's a random number.
It took tax out. Because you would say that. He's trying to save
Thank you, Miss Told, for your $1.70.
He's trying to save his 27 cents because he's coming to Blade Show. He needed that for gas. It's like he's down to the penny. He's like, all right, listen, $1.99.
Can you briefly?
And I can't go $1.73, and I can.
Can you briefly
Razor's
explain the difference in types of blades for the 001? He said he was just being funny.
I know. It is pretty funny. It got you some attention, and we all know you're attention starved. So now you can quit screaming. Just kidding. Gross. All right.
If I shared some ideas, designs, do you protect them or partner? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's happy to look at.
Holy crap. We just had an avalanche.
He doesn't like give them away to people, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
TK Tommy for your new Tomahawk.
Whew. That was exciting.
Be Happy gave us $4.99. Could you provide more information on the knife training that you talked about earlier?
Well, the guy who I was going to be doing that with is...
Well, I mentioned Zero's tactical school. I don't know if that's what you meant, but Hunter, can you put that link up again?
Okay, cool.
I don't know anything about it, but he's a patron and a supporter, and I'm sure he's doing a good job over there.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were talking about what we were going to do, which one of the people we were going to do ours with.
Oh, Emery?
Yeah, he's probably going to be in Israel soon, so we can't very well do that. Unless you guys want to travel to Tel Aviv and do
It's Gallantry Tactics is Zero's tactical company.
So you wanted to see all of the things, or just the two that are done? Is that about the?
They wanted an explanation of all the different blades on the agent grip.
Okay, I don't have enough hands for this.
Shan1, how do I indicate I want to pick up my agent at Blade Show?
You just did.
Yep.
Send us an email.
Yeah.
Because right now we've got about 5 or 6.
If you come to Blade Show and you can just tell us your order number.
Yeah, it'll be easier though, in case we sell a bajillion at Blade Show. All right.
Hey, we got $50 from Brandon Maples.
Thanks, Brandon Maples.
Towards a new Jetboil Striker. Can't wait for my combatant.
Yeah, shit just flew everywhere. All right, so Agent 1, double-edged, very obviously, but you can order it in single edge. It has a reinforced tip, but this is dagger-ish, so that it can cut from both ways.
Zero, what state are you in, and do you travel?
I'm in a state of confusion, but I don't know where he is. So this is a Wharncliffe, obviously, so you got to have a weaker tip, but a much better slice, because you've got the bottom of this blade and it's sharpened all the way up. So these Wharncliffes by nature cut really well. So then we'll move into the Striker, which is kind of a drop point, clip point, its own thing. So this is a shorter Stalker, the Night Stalker blade. Be single edged. We might make it in a CQC, but since there's already double edged versions, there's no reason to really do that. And then we've got next will be 4, which is kind of like a little shiv. It's a real small, like a bird and trout style blade with a swedge on the back.
Rex.
And then
1111 Adams likes Patriot for the Tomahawk.
Yeah, I thought about that too. That'd be a great.
By Roberto Santini.
It's a good movie too. So, and this is going to be 6. 5 is going to be a thin blade, high grind version of 1. Tonto, pretty self-explanatory how they work. Is that what we were looking for?
I think so.
Hopefully.
And we've got 06 possibly in the works.
Yeah.
And Ryan S. says he has nothing to do today and would like to see all your blades held up one by one that you've ever made with a brief explanation.
Unfortunately, I have stuff to do today. So no, Ryan S. I don't know what I was going to do. I mean, I knock crap everywhere.
For the mystery knife.
Oh, yeah. Who's going to win? Let's have some water because we're sweating a lot.
Sean Lichtail.
You win. Did you win something last week? I told you it's rigged.
No, I don't think he won anything last week.
I'm going to say that every time.
He's a patron and a longtime supporter.
Yeah, I'm going to say that every time somebody wins. Didn't you win yesterday? This is rigged. Even if you've never
Congrats. Do you have a V3 or possibly a CG?
That's the real question.
I will be giving away another knife. I just got to think of what it is before the end of the show.
What's it going to be?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Can we give away an agent, or is that too soon to do that?
Did we give away a Blemished agent last week?
Yeah, Blim.
Oh, you're trying to give away like a...
Do we have any more Blims?
Well, I'm sure we will. We have 800 of those. That's a big number. That's a big number.
Ray Johnson said use the new combatant last night at work to strip out wires on a motor under a tank. It's super sharp, new carry. Yeah,
I love it, man. I you know, I don't know if it was kind of underhanded for me to redesign it and then ship that before everybody got to see the redesign, but I just kind of did that. And some people were like, I really wanted the old version. I'm like, you didn't, but okay. I'm sorry. We don't have them.
Well, they wanted it for a reason, honey.
A bad one. A bad reason. Because it's nothing but improved, and it's my world, Squirrel. You're just...
Did he say... I think that was Thomas. I don't know if he's on, but did he say why he wanted the older one?
He probably just wanted to collect it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just... You know me, I'm just going to say stuff, and people are probably going to get offended when I'm only playing around. But this is a very sensitive world we live in now. Can
you show Black Hawk and Marauder grips? Do you have those over there? Probably not. I could pull up the website and show the two colors.
Yeah, now that you have the new website over there, you can do that easily, right? Do it. Do it.
Kirk wants to see the Tomahawk again.
Okay. Kirk Cameron?
No, Kirk Thomas.
Whatever. That's just his stage name. We know who you really are. There it is. Freaking awesome. You know, we're doing like some...
The t-shirts aren't on the website yet, but you could just...
We got a plan for that.
You can order one and put in the notes.
Yeah.
100% cotton, or either just email us, because some of them are different colors, like with black on black.
And the new OD green and tans. Well, I do actually have a solution to get all that crap put in inventory. I think my web designer is going to do that. He's going to travel up here and do it because he takes great pictures and he's good at adding things to the website, and it just makes sense for him to do it because he already gives a crap about the company.
How about you give away one of the dented handle blades for the giveaway? The combatant dented handle?
Easy.
Yeah.
I got at least 60 of those.
Look, the dents are barely even noticeable. They're literally like, I would offer somebody $20 off because it's not that big of a deal.
I think that's what we're going to have to do too.
$19.99 from Michael Weiss. Oh my gosh, I'm going to say that wrong. Weisbrot. This is a test and only a test. Just kidding. You guys are great.
Thanks, brother.
You are great.
No, you. You. This is fun. Is this dumb? This is dumb. If it were sharp, it'd be really dumb. I'll probably do it when it comes out. I mean, it's light because it's made out of ABS.
What do you think the price will be? When do you think it'll be coming?
That's all dependent. I have to. So once we finalize the design, which I think I did last night, then I'll have to get a steel price because this is going to be a pretty big chunk of steel. I don't know. You guys think we should do it thick? This is 3/16. I thought 3/16 would make it really slicey, but then make cool.
Kirk Thomas says, love it. Name it Voodoo.
Whoa. That's a cool name.
Y'all, the combatant dents is like, I was like, where are they? He was showing me.
I got frustrated with her because you don't see it. We get that a lot. People are like, I couldn't even find the blim. But here's the thing. Say you got it.
Saying thick. Hunter gave us $1.56. Thanks, Hunter.
You got one up, mistold. That's what just happened.
Most people are saying thick. There's a couple people that are saying thin.
So yeah, the breeching version we were going to make thicker, and this one I was going to make slicier, but you're talking about a 1/16 of an inch more to this. So it really wouldn't make a huge difference.
Warhawk,
that was the name of our high school mascot. Remember this? Warhawks. That's how.
Warhawks.
Yeah. And she knows that real well because she used to lead them cheers. So she used to say that out loud. Warhawks. Anyway.
Man, there were some mean girls on the cheerleading team.
I know, you were nice. Like, how did
hated high school.
Yeah, I was like, I listened to punk rock music, playing a little bit of a band, and did all that crazy stuff, and worked on cars.
Cool name for that, though. Actually,
it is.
And let's see, Hunter likes Grey Wolf.
Can we put the symbol from the Warhawk, the Henry County, in the head of it? Yes, must. Yeah, I don't know, man. McDonough is turned into...
Umberto said it's not going to split wood anyway, so I'd say go thin. But most people are saying thick.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking, Umberto, because this is not what it's designed for, right? Tactical hatchets are not...
Jan put all the names together to form Patriot Voodoo Hawk.
And it's Jan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, it's spicy over there, right, Jan? Was that Steinway or a different Jan? We have two Jans. Stani, I think, is actually how it's pronounced. I don't know. I'll mispronounce this last time. You'll mispronounce this first. Doesn't matter. Would just offend everyone. But.
Oh, and also, you should probably discuss the drop for people that don't know, for the agent.
Okay. We're going to talk about the Patreon version because that's most of the people that are on here. Patreon, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You're going to have access to the Agent 001s, the top tier. Top tier. Then at 10 to 11, top tier and middle tier. At 11,
thanks, Michael.
It opens up to everybody. I'm going to post to the top tier the link, the password, and the Patreon discount code. It's automatically, it's already set up, provided they don't shut the website down between now and then. You'll get it
time, right?
Eastern, Wednesday. You're going to have 36 hours of access. So 9 a.m. to midnight. Understood? 24 plus 12. Because I'm going to cut it off at midnight. So because I'm going to be up. So Thursday at 12:001.
T.Kell Tack Hawk.
Tack Hawk. That's pretty cool
I
too.
I kind of like that.
Crap. Now we're going to come with a bunch of hawks so we can have all these cool names. It's going to get cut off at midnight so that I can get the inventory moved over to the rest of the world to drop at 9 a.m. Friday for the rest of the world. I do not anticipate 400 blades being sold out on Patreon. We have more than that as subscribers, but I don't think that everybody on Patreon is going to buy an Agent 001. I could be wrong. Josh is probably going to buy 300 of them, so you're all screwed anyway. So that's what's going to happen. That's the way it's going to work. It's locked, but you can look at Patreon has its own link now. Your own. It's Agent 001 Patreon only. That's what it is. It's its own SKU, all that stuff. And then at midnight, the day after that, I'm going to take the rest of the inventory. I'm going to put those in inventory for the rest of the world. Whatever's left. If it's 200 or if it's 2, that's what's going at 9 a.m. On Friday.
Will they be offered in both steel options?
Both steel, 200 of each. 280 CRV, 200 AEBL. I keep doing that because I like those two equally. I mean, I literally go back and forth on which I prefer. ADCRV or AEB. It just depends if you want stainless or high
Jack
carbon.
Hunter posted the link here. You can join over there. It's pretty clear how to do it once you go to the site.
Yeah. So look back at the post. If there's any confusion, I have to tweak it every time because it confuses people. In my brain, what makes sense doesn't make sense to C-Dub, and what makes sense to me and C-Dub does not make sense to the rest of the world, so I'm just going to kill myself with this. Done. There will be an additional 100 blades at Blade Show. 50 ADCRV, 50 AEBL. So that equals 500 blades that I'm releasing Wednesday through Friday of next week. I don't know, man. The way the drops have been going, like we dropped 3,100 blades on April the 1st, and like 2,500 of those went bam in the first day. Blew my freaking mind. If we have our email subscriber list is about 8,000 strong. So if you want to go on the law of averages, you send that email to 8,000 people.
No.
1% of them, if a 0.5% of those people buy them, they're sold out. And we don't do this. It's like, it's not a false scarcity thing. This is what we can produce. And with our small crew, what we can finish and ship in the time, I'm not a giant company, so that's just the way we're going to have to do it. So the difference in this is these are the first blades in history that are going to be done before I pre-sell them. I have stacks of these damn blades already finished. That's going to cause some people some heartburn because they're going to say, you sold blades April the 1st that you're not even done with yet. And these agents are going to ship before those. Is that what you're telling me? You're a piece of garbage. That is what I'm telling you. And yes, I'm a piece of garbage.
It's because we're transitioning over. So
we are transitioning over. Hopefully by this time next year,
keep doing this.
Everything will be that way. When we sell you a striker, it will not be a 6-month wait.
That's what we hope to do.
That's what we hope. If it blows up in my face, we
can't afford to buy all that out.
You guys won't have it.
We'll have to.
You want to do the simple math. We have very low margins. 800 agent 1s, 800 agent 2s, 200 Night Guard 2.0s, cost to bring them to market, and not sold any of it. Yeah, it's enough to pay off your house.
Okay.
Just so you know. So I'm hoping it works out. I hope yeah. Whew. Yeah.
So Yan, like that's how you pronounce it? He said CW pronounce Jan like we do over here. Just say the word young, but without the G. Yan? Because we would say Jan over here, so that'd be Yan. So I guess it's Yan, if y'all say John. Oh, like John. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, we're going to have single edges also.
Yeah, it's a click. So the company who does the...
Show that hawk again.
No. I'm just playing with it.
Awesome. This is Jan from Poland, he said.
Yeah, I thought it would be, and things are freaking spicy over there, brother. I'm keeping you in my prayers. It's nuts. Unless what we're hearing over here through my intel sources is completely wrong. It just seems really crazy over there right now. Right now today.
What's the first Warney model that's going to be available for order?
The Agent 02. That's why we haven't done the Warney on the combatant yet, because we have the steel for it, and I could have pre-sold it like we normally do, but I'm trying to fund that, finishing that project with selling the Agent 001s so that we don't have to take on a bunch of debt. Because I don't want to take on a bunch of debt anymore. Actually, we never have. So as we grow, we're just taking all the money and putting it in a bank account and buying steel.
So it's Yun. It's pronounced Yun?
Wow. I didn't even know.
Okay.
I've said it wrong all these years. So I'm insulting.
Has Tim tried out or considered using CPM crewwear from Hunter?
No. And a lot of these decisions get made on, I like super durable stuff. and I'll choose a proven super durable steel that we can work with within a reasonable money. So if some of these super steels or whatever, somebody wanted to be a smart ass about me saying the word super steel, that's not a super steel, I'm gonna call it what I want. So if it's very difficult for me to machine said steel and the performance gains are not there for me to charge you, because everything takes time, right? So if it takes me 3 times as long to make the blade, I've got to charge commensurate with what it takes me to manufacture. That should make sense to anybody in the world. So
T-Hawk Predator.
I like that too. The steel price difference is not much. You're looking at a couple bucks difference between what people consider a super steel and 1084. There's just not that much difference in cost. By the time you water jet and heat treat and all the crap you have to do to it, it's just not that much. But where the money comes in is the manufacturing machining process.
Brandon Maples wants to know what pew pew you're carrying, but don't touch it.
Oh, is it visible? I'm not even going to look at it.
I'm giving you a little
It is
reminder.
Let me finish with that. So every time we try some of this stuff, it destroys tools, it destroys our machines, and the performance gains are not there for us to say, all right, say it cost me 2 hours to make a blade now. If it costs 10 hours, if people really want the steel, then they'll pay for it. But that's not the case most times. And it costs us a tremendous amount of time to even do that R&D to see if we can work with the steel. That's why we don't use MagnaCut, because MagnaCut may be better than ADCRV, but it is not so much better to offset the cost of machinery and tools and time that it takes us to do it. So if I were to switch to, say, a MagnaCut, you would have to incur that expense, and the performance gains aren't that much more to pay $100 more for a knife. It's just not. So yes, I consider, and we do try these things, but if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. I am carrying the Lionheart Vulcan 9 today, and I have been since I got it. Good friend of mine, Rob, that owns Lionheart and Exotac, the guy that makes our lashing screws, same guy. He bought Lionheart a few years ago, and this is their first pistol that they manufacture 100% in Georgia, and it is incredible. I compared it yesterday to a CZ Shadow 2, and I'm telling you, it is every bit as good fit and finish trigger as the CZ Shadow. Heavier trigger, but it's an incredible firearm. I absolutely love it.
This is for an ADCRV2 new combatant with some little dings on the spine that I had to look for.
Yeah, cosmetic. We don't sell stuff that's going to break, even at a blemish price.
You want to show the combatant for people that don't know what it looks like?
Yeah. The new combatant is just...
What do you like about that knife? I know you carry it a lot.
I like the aggressive drop and the swedge, because the swedge makes the tip strong and allows me to have a thin tip, and it's got a small footprint on my waistline, and I don't need a big full grip knife. I like this 4-finger because my pinky still wraps and I still get a full grip. It's an EDC blade, so I'm not trying to chop down a tree with it. And I like the jimping. We raised the grind on it. It's thin, but it's really freaking stout. The combatant is so good. That's probably why somebody sold one for $300, because we undercharge for our own stuff. But hey, something's worth whatever people will pay for it. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
We got about 10 minutes left.
What do y'all want to do for 10 minutes?
Questions?
Oh,
It'll be cool to meet some of y'all next week. So
yeah, man.
We won't have our normal live. We may try to do it if our Wi-Fi is good enough in that building.
In the past, it hasn't been, but I need to try to secure.
We'll try to see if we can do a bit of like a short live at the booth.
Yeah. I never finished answering the question earlier. Somebody said, are you excited or terrified?
Oh yeah, Christopher.
We're not really. I mean, I'm excited to meet you guys. I'm slightly concerned with the fact that we don't have a shit ton of blades to sell. We'll probably have 10 of whatever we've got. And I think that stuff's going to sell fast because we're super popular. Our new display is kick ass. It is so good. It's going to be the talk of Blade Show. It's awesome. It's so good. We got a lot of influencers that are wanting to come by, and we got a couple of people that we're announcing some collaborations with. So it's going to be busy over there.
Yeah, he did like that, Matthew. He showed me the picture, that setup that he had the combatant on that email.
Oh, yeah, I almost ran off the road because she showed it to me. I was like, whoa, loved it.
I thought you showed me the picture.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, we were running off the road looking at your picture. So quit trying to kill us.
Does the combatant fit in the medium leather sheath?
I don't know.
And somebody said pros and cons of the two steels.
I mean, I don't really see any cons.
Wait, we just talked about that, didn't we?
The only reason that I would choose AEBL over ADCRV is if I did not want to take care of my stuff. So
that's why I like them.
Yeah, AEBL is a stainless. So
Mr. Matt wants to know what your favorite curry is.
What's that one at Masaman? That's the one I always get that she doesn't like as much. I get Masaman.
Well, that's your Thai one. You like goat curry.
Hell yeah. Man, I will eat 18 goats if it is curried. 18. Send me 18 goats and I will. And I know how to process every animal on the fruited plain. I have literally processed a bison before too. That's a true story. It wasn't a protected one. I was allowed to. I didn't just go snipe it at Yellowstone.
Can we show the booth?
I don't know, man. I wanted to be like this statement surprise.
Practice your signature, Mr. Ed said.
Yeah, it's like, whoop, that's it. It's just a squiggle. Yeah.
T.Kell hoodies. We have those.
We got tons of hoodies, guys. I had ordered like 50 of them when it was starting to turn spring. So we got a bunch.
Hey, we didn't get much in the mail this week, Outlaw. We got some curry from Hunter.
Yeah, that's it, right? That's all we got this week.
We did show your blade last week that you sent us, JJ. Good morning, Ben Simon.
Morning.
We also had someone ask for the Accomplice versus the Taylor's Ridge.
Okay. I don't have a Taylor's here. I can show the old one. I did find a Taylor's that my photographer had. Pretty decent difference. So
well,
the Accomplice
you too,
is
Abby.
more of a full
next time.
A full grip, and a longer blade.
No, Carl, he will not.
What?
Sign his stinky stripe if you come to Blade Show.
Poop. I will sign a stinky stripe sticker.
We will be giving away t-shirts.
Yep,
so
we always do that. That's a thing we've done since year one. So it'll be this t-shirt that you can't really read, but it'll have
other t-shirts too.
The red and white logo on the front, and then all white T.Kell built for life, ready for combat on the back. That's a Blade Show exclusive shirt. We're going to be giving those away at the Blade Show. We always do that. People keep wanting me to enter combatants or the agents into the fixed blade competition. I don't really see a whole lot of point in that because it seems that unless you are super duper duper involved in the community, you're not even going to get considered. And we're not. I'm too busy to go to all the shows and to become besties with all the makers that are out there.
Well, I heard somebody said that it has to do with just who you know. I don't know if
that's what I mean. I don't know everybody. It's not that I don't want to know everybody. We're just so busy that I can't go to these shows and schmooze. And if I do go to Blade Show, I'm there for you guys, not for the other makers. Not that I wouldn't hang out or whatever. I just feel like that's where we go to see our customers and show them some appreciation and put our best foot forward and show.
Hey, Justin, Lebo, do you have a TS-87 order like recently?
That'd be weird that it didn't go out.
Yeah, it should have went out. Unless it's really, really recent, like the last week.
Yeah.
But they will ship.
Because those are in stock. I did tell the guys, focus on getting all the January crap out before Blade Show. So that's what we're trying to do, is get all the stuff out. That FLN's included. And if the sheaths don't show up...
But have you processed a yak, though?
I have.
You have?
I lied. I have. One of the funniest episodes of Alaska: The Last Frontier is when Otto is dealing with that crazy-ass yak. That shit used to crack me up.
Justin, that should have shipped if you ordered it a month ago. He said he ordered a TS-87 a month ago.
Was it on an order with something else?
Yeah, we need to look into that.
I'm finna do it right now.
Yeah, y'all email us if you ever have a question about.
Yeah, you know, we're not blowing people off, and we're not selling stuff that we have no intention
Jack,
of doing.
I don't know that we'll have that. That's on the new website. You're not going to have option for single and double on the...
It's supposed to. The people that make that app are supposed to be fixing that. I'm trying to see. I don't know. I've not seen this order yet.
Oh, I'm glad they fit, JJ.
What?
He said his shirts, we accidentally sent him the wrong size, but they fit now.
Good. I don't know. Just send me the freaking order number and we'll look it up. Because it's odd that...
So Hunter said he's doing a giveaway on Discord
for
either a Blim Hawk or a Blim Stalker.
Okay. Good for you guys. Go over there and win that. Join the Discord. If I could figure out how to work it.
Are the Vero Engineering people hippies? He said good luck with all the hippies from Vero Engineering at Blade. Are we right beside them or something?
They're behind us. They are behind us. Look, I'll put my blades up against anybody who's ever won. I felt most of those blades, and I really think that we are at least as good as, if not better than, a lot of those people that have won. I entered a couple of times, and I'm not being like a sore loser. I don't really care to win. If you guys enjoy our stuff and you buy it and I listen to your feedback and I make tweaks where you think they should be made, that is all that matters to me. I do not need recognition from anybody.
Hey, GS unit, there are still some outstanding V3s that haven't shipped, but please email us so we can check on it.
Yeah.
From the January drop, not April.
Yeah. Actually, I just got some V3s back from Nickel Boron and 80 CRV.
Michael Skate said Vero fans are huge titanium nerds. You'll see that they have a smell to them. And I don't know if I mentioned thank you for you gave us a couple dollars or something whenever we were doing the...
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I do see a lot of that. You got to use a specialty material or something like that. Those types of things seem to take the Blade Show crowns more so than just a really high quality, well-balanced, incredible sheath, well-engineered blade. I think quality-wise, we're there. Fit, finish, all that. Our stuff is great. But I don't make a titanium handled knife because that would be slippery. It'd be cool, but you know what I mean? So we're a little more on the practical side, I think. Whatever. So I don't know. Maybe we'll enter it. Maybe we won't. I certainly think that.
But then you have to be there at night when they announce the winners with all the drunk people in the pit.
I get drunk.
We wouldn't be there if you did win.
No, that's what I was concerned about that when we did enter, because we got the kids. You know, it's not that I don't care if you guys want to go to the pit and drink whatever the hell you want to drink. We're just not taking the kids there. And I'm also tired.
Hey, Russ, Blankenbeckler, you won the combatant.
Congratulations. It's rigged, though. He won yesterday.
Never seen it.
I've
never seen his name.
He won. It's all totally rigged.
Will B said, I feel like Bob Terzula wins every tactical category he's ever had a blade in.
Oh, yeah, I have a Terzula. I got my first one.
Congratulations, Russ. Send us an email.
I have a Terzula. Yeah, so there's a Terzula. Now that it'll focus, you guys can see it.
Roz gave us $10. Thank you for all the awesome stuff I got from y'all. You're welcome.
So this is a Terzula. This is pretty classic for his design. Yeah. So I think this is like a super sought after blade from what Gus told me when he sent it to me.
It is sweet looking.
It is good, man. It is good. It's made by Fox, so it's a good blade. So this is my first experience with a Terzula. Somebody said that we ripped off that blade when we made the Agent.
Okay, Chris, thanks. Well,
that's not true. They're completely different shape. This is a clip point, and it's not a swedge blade. Here's the similarities between the Agent and the Terzula. They're both made of metal. That's where the similarities stop. So, yeah, not really the same at all.
2 hours, baby.
2 hours.
You ready to go eat some more venison?
Man, I'm freaking starving. I made some venison. We made some venison fajitas yesterday. Thanks, David. Incredible. I had to take a break from working on the new website, which I was immersed in all day yesterday. My plan was get up, be awesome, be really awesome, shoot some stuff, go to bed. That's what I was going to do yesterday. Instead, what happened? I woke up. I never attained awesome. They shut the website down. I worked on it all day, had to take a break, threw together some fajitas. Then C-Dub comes out of left field and goes, hey, don't you remember that we used to have this payment processor that we used with the old GoDaddy website? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, maybe you should try using that. And I literally, after toiling over the crap all day, signed in 15 seconds, the website was back up. And I'm like, I could have been awesome. She woke up and was awesome. I was not. I woke up like piss water, I guess. I don't know.
Y'all have a good week.
So that was it.
We'll be able to see some of y'all next week.
Yeah, man. We'll see a lot of you humans next week. You guys need something. If your order seems to not be to you and we say we shipped it, reach out. Please. We want to get it to you.
We have to go there. He's talking about an Indian restaurant, Phil Kroll.
Where?
Close to Blade Show.
We don't go to Atlanta anymore at all. So we don't know anything about good food because COVID kind of ruined restaurants forever. But yeah, tell me about it. Pick it up. Bring it to me. Just kidding. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. See some of you guys Friday. See some of you Saturday. See some of you Sunday. We are going to try our best to do a live. If not, see you in a couple weeks. Have a great week. Bye. I'm going to play with this Terzula until you tell me.